couple days ago, I released a video of a repair on a shredder and came to the conclusion that that wasn't repairable. We're going to pick up where I left off and see how the story ends.
Actually, what probably happened was, as it was in this position, the metal gears continued to turn and ground away at the plastic on the gear below. So that's likely scenario. It is not likely that these gears can be repaired, replaced. Unfortunately, I would call this no longer serviceable, and wish you better luck next time. We're just going to remove this gear. There was a E-ring on there that I took off. I'm just going to remove this gear and see if there's any way in hell that I can see to build that back up. And I mean, this is obviously broken like crazy, and I don't see any real good way to put that back together. But first things first. We'll take a look at this gear. Wonder if we clean this all off really well and then built some super glue plastic in there, what that would look like. And we can make it look good, but I don't know that it would hold up to the kind of forces that occur when you're shredding. And let's just take a good close look at what's missing on that gear. See? The teeth are gone. So we'd be talking about trying to build those back up. Well, just for the hell of it, I'm going to go get some cleaner and see what that might look like. I'll meet you back here. All right, I'm going to see if we can make a little plastic. Probably not going to be strong enough, but we'll give it a shot. This is super glue. This is baking soda, which acts as a catalyst and dries the super glue immediately. The difference between that and regular fixers for super glue, which can dry it immediately, is this leaves behind mass. It leaves behind a substance. So we're doing. And it does dry the plastic instantly. So what we should see left behind is pretty hard. We're going to put another layer on. We'll start with this. And I don't think I'm going to be able to show you when I cut the grooves in it, because I'm going to do that in the basement with a saw and a magnifying glass or some little tiny files or something. See a little bit of wet there. And that dries it right up. There we go. All right. That does it for the build-up section. We'll go see what we can do about cutting some teeth into that. Be back in a little while. All right, so if you're still watching, you didn't get what I said, that the shredder is dead, so I guess I haven't been watching either. So if you recall, this gear was missing some teeth, and what I did was I built some teeth using super glue and baking soda, and they're not perfect, but they might work. I think I might have to sharpen that one a little bit, but aside from that, it's looking pretty good. So the next piece, and this is again just to see if it's even possible to repair it. It may not hold up for more than one piece of paper or the maiden voyage, but it's a little experiment. So the next thing we'd have to fix, if we were so inclined, is we'd need to figure out a way to satisfactorily rejoin these pieces here. And it's not something that a little bit of glue is gonna fix. We're gonna have to do something more than that. So stay tuned. We'll see what we come up with. All right, this is not a how-to video. This is what happened and how did I burn the house down. So I just want a record of it for insurance purposes. It's my fault, not my wife's fault. So what we're trying to do here is get this plastic to rejoin itself. It's not just, yeah, and it'll be more than just a little bit of melting here. Well, I've had this shredder together and apart about 3 times now. I took the gears out and added some teeth using super glue and baking soda, and I kind of did the best I could to get the teeth to line up, and they sort of kind of line up okay. The case itself is cracked. It's still cracked. I did put a little bit of I did use the same technique with baking soda and super glue to kind of try to rebuild the plastic. See if I can bypass the safety here and get this working. So, it doesn't sound great. It's hard to tell, you know, maybe the first hard task it comes up against, the case is going to crack again, and it's going to go south. But I'm thinking that at least until it does that, it might have a few more shreds in it. So hopefully, I already told the owner it wasn't fixable. I'm going to reach out to her and see if maybe she's hadn't picked up a new one yet, and if that's the case, have her give this one a try. Huh. I just couldn't give up. That's the matter with me anyway. Thanks for stopping in, and we'll see you later. Bye.